to Jigawa? As long, yes, because we are called Nigeria today. Bayelsa belongs to Jigawa. The oil in Delta belongs to Jigawa. As long, yes, because we are called Nigeria today. So that's what I'm telling you. The oil belongs to us all. And we, as Nigerians, shall do everything possible to make sure we take that oil so that Jigawa people will have the oil as well. Will have the money of the oil. Anybody who thinks the oil of Bayelsa belongs to only Bayelsa is just deceiving himself. As long as we are in Nigeria, we will make sure that we have uninterrupted supply of oil so that there will be uninterrupted supply of money to Jigawa State. As long as we are called Nigeria. So of course we are not the same people. We have to understand that, look, I am a Fulani man, and Ijo is different, Yoruba is different, but then God has made us to stay together. So why can't we attempt to stay together? And I honestly do not mind, even if we're going to part ways. Let's sit on the around the table and agree that, look, that oil of Bayelsa, Jigawa cannot have a share. No way. You know, I don't mind us talking like that. But as of today, that oil, we shall do everything within our means, everything with our blood, to defend our oil in Bayelsa. We will do everything possible to defend that oil in Bayelsa. It belongs to Jigawa State as well. You know, so that's what I want them to understand. This country fought civil war, and that's probably why we are still together. And anybody who threatened, unless if we are defeated, then we can leave the oil. But if anybody threatens the flow of oil, we shall fight and make sure oil flows. Ijo oil, Bayelsa oil belongs to Jigawa people. And we shall do everything possible to defend our oil in Bayelsa. Because God put our oil in Bayelsa, just like God has put mineral resources of Bayelsa in Jigawa. Bayelsa belongs to Jigawa. The oil in Delta belongs to Jigawa. As long, yes, because we are called Nigeria today. So that's what I'm telling you. The oil belongs to us all. And we, as Nigerians, shall do everything possible to make sure we take that oil so that Jigawa people will have the oil as well. Will have the money of the oil. Anybody who thinks the oil of Bayelsa belongs to only Bayelsa is just deceiving himself. As long as we are in Nigeria, we will make sure that we have uninterrupted supply of oil so that there will be uninterrupted supply of money to Jigawa State. As long as we are called Nigeria. So of course we are not the same people. We have to understand that, look, I am a Fulani man, and Ijo is different, Yoruba is different, but then God has made us to stay together. So why can't we attempt to stay together? And I honestly do not mind, even if we're going to part ways. Let's sit on the around the table and agree that, look, that oil of Bayelsa, Jigawa cannot have a share. No way. You know, I don't mind us talking like that. But as of today, that oil, we shall do everything within our means, everything with our blood, to defend our oil in Bayelsa. We will do everything possible to defend that oil in Bayelsa. It belongs to Jigawa State as well. You know, so that's what I want them to understand. This country fought civil war, and that's probably why we are still together. And anybody who threatened, unless if we are defeated, then we can leave the oil. But if anybody threatens the flow of oil, we shall fight and make sure oil flows. Ijo oil, Bayelsa oil belongs to Jigawa people. And we shall do everything possible to defend our oil in Bayelsa. Because God put our oil in Bayelsa, just like God has put mineral resources of Bayelsa in Jigawa.
Decisions were taken on the final stages of another constitution. Chief Awolowo attended the constitutional conferences for the review of Nigeria's constitution in 1953, 1954, 1957, and 1958.
The welfare of millions of people for generations to come may be affected by the wisdom which we here display. If Nigerian leaders and our British partners are to prove themselves worthy of their trust, now is the time for us solemnly and truly to dedicate ourselves to seeking the greatest good of the greatest number of our people in Nigeria. It is to this end that my colleagues and I pledge ourselves. The first main task of the conference is to resolve those problems which defied solutions in 1957 and to evolve for Nigeria a constitution of which both the British and the Nigerian peoples can be proud. The second is to get Her Majesty's government to agree to April 2nd, 1960 as the target date for Nigeria's independence. Independence for Nigeria in 1960 is imperative. But independence for Nigeria as a corporate entity is not enough. The peoples of Nigeria must at the same time be guaranteed their freedom. We must ensure that in an independent Nigeria, individual citizens throughout the land enjoy liberty, human dignity, and equality under the law. There must be one Nigeria with one constitution and one law for all. Let us therefore, Mr. Chairman, sir, close our ears to the counsel of despair, which says that we cannot here at this conference agree on a constitution. If there's any doubt among us as to what should be written into the constitution, let us, as Democrats that we profess ourselves to be, refer such problems, as the Gaulle has done recently, to the people whom we profess to represent, either just before or at the federal elections late in 1959.
It was at the conference of 1958, held in London, that the then Secretary of State for the Colonies fixed a date for Nigeria's independence in 1960.
From October the 1st, 1960, your future will be in your own hands.
From the bottom of my heart, I congratulate our entire people of Nigeria and the people of Britain for this happy culmination of a political adventure which began in Nigeria less than 100 years ago. In the years that lie ahead, those of us who have the good fortune to lead our people will need statesmanship of a high order and God's guidance in managing the affairs of our country for the benefit.
Bayelsa belongs to Sudan. The oil in them belongs to Sudan. As well, yes, because we are all Nigerian. So this is the oil belongs to all. And we as Nigerians shall do everything possible to make sure we put that oil there without being able to oil. So we have the money. Anybody who thinks oil for Bayelsa belongs to every Bayelsa, we will make sure that we have uninterrupted supply of oil so that there will be uninterrupted supply of money to the market. I honestly do not find as of today, that oil, we shall do everything within our means, everything with our blood, to defend our oil interests. We will do everything possible to defend that oil in the Gaza that belongs to the North as well. So that is what we want to understand. And anybody who threatens, unless if we are defeated, then we can make the oil. But if anybody threatens the flow of oil, we can fight and make sure oil flows. Ijo oil, Bayelsa oil belongs to Jigawa people. And we shall do everything possible to defend our oil in Bayelsa. Because God put our oil in Bayelsa, just like God has put millions of resources of Bayelsa in Jigawa. Bayelsa belongs to Jigawa. The oil in Yanga belongs to Jigawa. Yes, we are going to we as Nigerians shall do everything possible to make sure we take that oil so that a lot of people will have the oil. Will have the money of the oil. Everybody who thinks oil uninterrupted supply of oil so that there will be uninterrupted supply of oil. That oil of Bayelsa, Jigawa cannot function. No way. I don't mind asking.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you are watching from. This evening, you are watching us here live and direct on enterbiafra.com. A lot of viewers are now watching through enterbiafra.com. You are watching us on Facebook, which is, by the way, have restricted some of our videos, our posts, and people do no longer get our notification through the Facebook. You notice they are no longer pushing our broadcast. Facebook is no longer pushing our broadcast to people. So you are watching on YouTube as well. You are watching live and direct on YouTube. You are watching live and direct on Twitter. So those of you who are still yet to register to enterbiafra.com, I encourage you to do so. No matter how difficult it is, go and try and register yourself to enterbiafra.com. enterbiafra.com/watch live/watch live 2/. Once you put that on any web browser, it is going to take you directly to this particular live broadcast you are watching right now. This evening, we are going to do a little bit analysis of how the northern Nigeria have destroyed you. All of you in Nigeria, if you found yourself in the middle belt, you find yourself in the southern Nigeria, we are about to expose how the northern Nigeria have destroyed your future, destroyed your life. No matter how comfortable you think you are today in Nigeria, believe me, your future has been tampered with. If you are a middle class from the southern and the middle belt of Nigeria, your life has been tampered with. This evening, we are about to make yet a very powerful exposition. This evening, you are going to see how the northern Nigeria has impacted your life and the need to stop them from further advancement. Some people do not understand when we are shouting this, it is not like we are not, most of us who have taken it upon ourselves to fight for the freedom of our people, it is just that we are born to do so. And nothing is by coincidence. We are going to get this Biafra, and there is nothing anybody can do about it. It is already written, and any prophet that prophesy anything contrary is giving a false prophecy. Biafra is coming, Biafra is here, and there is nothing anybody is going to do about it. If we do not get the Biafra from Nigeria, we are going to bring it from diaspora. I have said it several times, And believe me, most of the things that are unfolding now will convince you more. Now, before I go further, a lot of people who call themselves, I don't know what I will call them, they say, that's Simon Ekpa that is always showing video. And they are actually, coming online and talk without, any kind of meaningful thing. They will begin to discuss how constitution is this, how constitution is that. But that is by the way. So this evening I have come to reset your brain. You are going to know how, how far they have dealt with your future. Your future has been tampered with. Your life has been seriously tampered with, like somebody wrote there. Seriously tampered with. And I'm going to show you how. Because the point is that for a lot of people, when we are telling them there is danger, they will say, which danger? We are on ground. We are on ground. You know the language. The language of one Nigerian is, we are on ground. Now we day here. We are all this. Nobody is attacked. We are here. We are on ground. This is the language of one Nigerianist. Anytime you see somebody against Biafra telling you we are on ground, know that they are the one Nigerianist. So I hope those watching from Enter Biafra, if you go to Enter Biafra watch live, you are not going to watch this from Enter Biafra. We have 3 channels. We have 3 live channels in enterbiafra.com, and we are testing all of them. We have tested the one in the front page, which is if immediately you go to enterbiafra.com, you go to watch live. We have tested that. It is working perfectly. Now it is not, this particular broadcast is not showing there. We have 3 different live channels in enterbiafra.com. Where this particular broadcast is showing now is when you go to enterbiafra.com, you go to media. When you click on media, you're going to see the menu. You click on live, watch live. It is going to take you to this particular broadcast, and it is live too. So those of you who will say the Enter Biafra is not working, it is working. Go there now, click media. When you click media, you see the menu will drop down. You just click on watch live. You are going to watch this live broadcast. You can make your comment there and all that. So let us now start. It is going to, I'm going to make it as brief as possible. With my manner of, teaching, I have to bring it down to the lowest level because the people I'm talking to, I know them. Those who think that they are, highly intellectual and all that, you go and teach students. At the end of the day, you set them exam and they all fail. It means you have failed to carry your duty as a teacher. So this evening, I am, following the norms that we have here, which is coming down to the lowest, so that everybody watching me will not ask questions and they will understand as we go on. Now, I told you the evening broadcast is exposing how northern Nigeria have destroyed your life, a middle belt and the southern Nigeria. One moment. One moment. When I tell you one moment, you know something important is coming. So just hold on. I want you to pay attention. I want you to pay attention to what these people are going to be saying. I want you to pay attention. Very, very important. Very, very important. Pay attention to this.
Hey, good morning. This is Malan Yakubu.
One moment.
Hey, good morning. This is Malam Yakubu Islamia Almajiri School. As you can see, the people just finished their morning prayers and taking prayers from the Malam Yakubu, who is the proprietor of this Almajiri School. And any moment from now, they are set to go out to beg for food, which is the norms of all Almajiri, as you can see. So after these prayers, he is ordering them to go to the suburb of the town and start begging for food, which integrated it have brought some food to them in collaboration with Brighter Minds, and is about to share to them at any moment from now. As you can see, they are happy. They thought about the food that was brought to them, and that they are praying for that. So
I hope you understand what, very clear language, in a very clear term. Do you understand what that man said? He said they are ready to go out to beg for food, and they are teaching them how to beg food. Do you understand that? Yesterday I posted the video where I said Northern Nigeria, no presidency, Northern Nigeria will not relinquish power. I posted a video where the military were feeding them begging. And then all of you say, oh, look at the children. I told you, don't pity for them. Don't use the eye of a southerner to pity them. This is their lifestyle. This is their lifestyle. And this is how they are ruling Nigeria. That is why they have turned every Nigeria to beggar. If you doubt me, every Nigeria, by spiritual, by physical, but every Nigerian have turned to beggar. Today, it is a systematic conquest. They have conquered your subconsciousness. They have conquered your inner spirit. They have conquered your inner mind. They have conquered your brain, and you are now behaving like them without even knowing it. Without knowing. Without knowing, You see, this is why I said, I want to expose how Northern Nigeria have destroyed your future. Every Nigerian today is a potential beggar. Whether you have money, whether you are a politician in Nigeria, whether you have cars, you are a potential beggar. Do you know that? Do you know that even this is what I'm telling you now is more spiritual than what you can think of? Do you know that even today as I'm talking to you now, senators in Nigeria are begging? I am telling you, with the 40 million they are receiving, with the 100 million they are receiving, senators are potential beggars. If they see that you are doing well and you live abroad, senators will want you to buy ticket. Senators will want you to buy ticket. I'm telling you now, even governors, we want you to buy ticket for them to come to us, especially if you are inviting them. So when you see them, don't pity. It is they are pitying you. They are the one pitying you because the government wants to reduce your lifestyle to the lifestyle of the Northern Nigeria. And that's why everything, when the Nigeria is going down, when the economy is down, they are praising the government. When you cannot feed 3 times a day in the Southern Nigeria, the Northern Nigeria are praising the government. And you are wondering, are these people not human beings? My brother, you are not the same. My sister, you are not the same. These people are taught from the child as they are growing how to be a beggar. The school they go to this school to become beggars. So when you see them in the street, you are pitying them. It is their life. This is the culture. And they have now transferred this teaching now to governance in Nigeria. This is what has been going on for years. And a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know. And now the result of this misgovernance of the Fulani is what you see today in Nigeria economy. Nobody can revamp Nigeria economy. Nobody. Nobody. Nobody can revamp the economy of Nigeria. Nobody can turn it upside down. Nobody can turn it, turn it around to be something good. Nobody. You can't do it because the people who have ruled Nigeria for years has designed the country to fail. Of course, to them it's not failing. That is why you will hear them talking as if they are not in Nigeria. That is why when you hear them talking about how this government have saved you from collapsing in 2015, you think that whether they are human beings, they are all human beings. The difference is that this is the pattern of their lifestyle. Now, let us listen to the video again so that you will understand what I'm talking about here.
Hey, good morning. This is Malam Yakubu Islamia Al-Majri School. Hey, good morning. This is Malam Yakubu Islamia Al-Majri School. As you can see, the people just finished their morning prayers and taking prayers from the Malam Yakubu, who is the proprietor of this Al-Majri School. And any moment from now, they are set to go out to beg for food, which is the norms of all Al-Majri, as you can see.
You hear that? Very soon now, they will go out to beg for food, which is the norms, the norms of old Al-Majri. I am not just telling you, it is not just about Al-Majri, it is the norms of the northern Nigeria, whether you like it or not.
So after these prayers, he is ordering them to go to the suburb of the town and start begging for food.
After this prayer, he is even ordering them as part of the education, ordering them to go out and beg for food. Now listen to it again.
Out to beg for food, which is the norms of all Al-Majri, as you can see. So after these prayers, he is ordering them to go to the suburb of the town and start begging for food, which integrated aid have brought some food to them in collaboration with Brighter Minds, and is about to share to them at any moment from now.
And actually, some organization has brought food to them, which they are going to share any moment from now. But that is not enough. They must teach them how to beg. And do you know what? They must teach them how to beg. So the Nigerian government have succeeded through the back door to bring a system of government that put everybody in hunger. So automatically, you adopt the lifestyle of the Fulanese and Amajiri, you become a potential and professional beggar. Go to anywhere in the internet today, go to any social media, everybody in Nigeria has turned to beggar, and you don't know where it is coming from. If you go under this page now, under this live broadcast now, a lot of people are coming there to tell you, I have a problem, help me, I have a problem, and not to talk about those who will come to your email, who you come to your private messages, and when you look at them, some of them can even feed well. Some of them look good, dress well, but the spirit of Fulani have possessed them. Through the government policies, they become potential beggars. They become potential beggars. What I'm telling you now is that if you have been wondering that, because a lot of you have been saying it, oh, Nigeria, everybody is a potential beggar in Nigeria. Now you know the reason. Now you know why. Now from today, you know why everybody is a potential beggar in Nigeria. I'm not saying only those who are poor. I'm saying both the big and the small. Have you seen where where somebody who is serving in a government or who is a government official receiving salary every month, he will still, if you are close to him, he will still beg you for something. He will still beg you for money. He will still beg you for a recharge card. He will still beg you for something, no matter how rich the person is in Nigeria. And do you know the only people that doesn't beg? Do you know the people that doesn't beg like that? Business people. The people that not all every business, so the people that do buying and selling. Most of them are so contented with what they have. They don't beg. They don't beg. But every other Nigerian, whether you are government official, civil servant, everybody is a potential beggar. If you doubt what I'm saying, I want you to start today observing it. Go to different platforms on social media. They are begging and begging and begging and begging without even knowing what they are doing. Some of them, without knowing what, they don't even care whether their neighbors are seeing them. They don't care whether somebody knows them. They don't care. It is the spirit of Fulani have possessed a lot of Nigerians. And the government, of course, the policy of the government is, the policy is like they're shaping this policy so that when they are applying and carrying out the policy, the economic policy, it is affecting you in the south. The people in the north are already used to hunger and starvation. So they want to bring you down to the level. I told you all before. I said, the time is coming when if you don't know how to drink Zobo, if you continue to remain in one Nigeria, if you don't know how to drink Zobo, go and learn how to drink Zobo because the time has come. The time has come to drink Zobo. And you know what? They will drink the Zobo and survive. What about you? What about you in the south? Because the middle belt have food. The middle belt have, they don't even, the middle belt, they don't go anywhere. I'm telling you now, people in the middle belt, like, of course, not all the middle belt, people like Benue, Benue people and Kogi or whatever they call them, all those places, they don't travel out of the country. They don't travel out of Nigeria. If you see those who travel, there are men who travel, it is one in a million. They don't travel. They have food. They have food like heavy food. They pound yam in their places. So them, it can never affect them because they have the food. They have the food. But let me tell you one thing. Go to the south, where you don't have the food like that. According to them, of course, you cannot compare, the farmers in Benue State, in Kogi State, to other places. This is where they farm very well. Now, like I said, those of you who Facebook is disturbing, go to Enter Biafra and watch the video from there. Now, what I'm trying to say is that I am going to play the video again, and then I will come to play another video that will show you how they are displaying in the street. Now you know where your problem is coming from, and this will not stop. You see these potential beggars that every Nigerian has become potential beggar. It will not stop. Even some people who are begging now don't even know where they start begging. You see, I am not saying that, I'm not saying that, I'm not saying that only poor people. I say even the rich, the big and the small in Nigeria are begging. I am telling you, the rich, the big and the small are begging. I have personally paid for ticket for a Nigeria official who is official of the government of Nigeria. I paid personally ticket money. So everybody has become potential beggars in Nigeria. Now, one thing you have to know is this. I'm going to play the video again, and I want everybody to start thinking deeply. You don't, anywhere you see people begging on social media, don't go and start asking questions. Don't go and start confronting them. If you want to confront them with prayer. Confront them with prayer, because most of them are possessed. Most of them have even what to eat. But because of the system and because of what the voodoo they have done on air over Nigeria, because of the Fulani voodoo they have done on air, all of them have been voodooized. Witchcraft, it is on air. And those who are not strong, it will capture them and they will begin to misbehave. Some of them have food to eat, but they will still come to beg, because The spirit in this man, in these people teaching these children this thing, are the spirit they are using. They invoke the spirit and it goes on the air. So long as you are in Nigeria there, you can't escape it. So you have to be very strong. You have to be very, very strong. Now tell me, you see now, the person said, so some organization already brought food, which will be shared to them. But it is never enough. And that organization bring that food every day. So after eating the food, the man now, the imam teaching them, will now order, authoritatively order them to go and start begging for food. Now let us go there again.
Hey, good morning. This is Malam Yakubu Islamia Al-Majri School. As you can see, the people just finished their morning prayers and taking prayers from the Malam Yakubu, who is the proprietor of this Al-Majri School. And any moment from now, they are set to go out to beg for food, which is the norms of all Al-Majri, as you can see. So after these prayers, he is ordering them to go to the suburb of the town and start begging for food, which integrated it have brought some food to them in collaboration with Brighter Minds, and is about to share to them at any moment from now. As you can see, they are happy. They thought about the food that was brought to them, and that they are praying for that. So
you hear them, that the food that were brought to them by some organization will be shared, and then after that they will order them to go and beg for food. And some of you don't understand what is going on. Now let me show you. Let me show you something. So by the time you see them like this, your heart will be pumping. Oh, these people are suffering. Do you see them? Do you see them? Northern Nigeria will not relinquish power. Northern Nigeria will rule you forever. Northern Nigeria will not relinquish power. It is not the time of the South. It is not the time of the Middle Belt. It is not the time of the Igbos. The presidency must not go to any other place. The presidency must remain in the North. The Attorney General is a Northerner. Say chief security, whatever advisor is a Northerner, national security, the CGN, the president, the Senate, DG, Controller General of Immigration, the custom, the whatever, everything, including finance minister, including all the DGs, all the chief, whatever in CBN, including the executive, everything is in the North. My brother, look at their children. Look at their children. Look at their children. This is a replica of what Nigeria is. This is exactly what Nigeria is, and this is what Nigeria will continue to be until you wake up from your slumber, until you get delivered from the voodoo that is controlling your brain and join the movement for the Nigeria disintegration, so that you will no longer be a potential beggar in your own country. Because as I'm talking to you today, everybody in Nigeria is a potential beggar. Everybody. Now, it didn't end here. Have you seen that? Did you see that? So when you see them on the street, like this, you will be, you know, some of you from the south, your mind will be, oh my God, this, oh my, look, you just saw where they teach and compel and order them to go to the street. They order them to go to the street. They order them to go to the street. They order them to go to the street to beg. They order them to go to the street to beg. Did you see that? They ordered them to go to the street to beg. Now, it didn't end here. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something. One moment. They ordered them to go to the street to beg. Didn't end here. For those of you, I wanted to show a video, and this video has actually disappeared from where I saved it. So, but I need a video. Jocelyn, if you are watching me, I need a video. Anukem, if you are watching me, I need a video of this latest video of Igbo apprentice. I want that video. I want that video sent to my WhatsApp. I want the video of this Igbo apprentice. You know, there is a video circulating on social media now of Igbo apprentice, somebody that was settled with 1 million naira or something by the boss. Please, I want that video forwarded because I need it. I need it right away. You know, I'm going to need it later if it is not now. So now you have just watched this particular video where they are ordering the people to go to, you know, where they are ordering the people to go to the streets to beg. You see, and they are putting the system, this same pattern and system of bringing people up, they are putting it in governance. And that's why, for no good reason, they lock the border. They close the border. For no reason, no, there is no reason whatsoever. They close the border. They closed the border, and they were traveling to Mali to negotiate with all this. They were traveling, but they closed the border from in the south, and then they opened the border in the north. For no reason. Do you know the reason? The reason is that as I'm talking to you now, as I am talking to you, on this day, the 6th day of January 2021, as I'm talking to you now, almost every Nigerian that depend or make their livelihood from Semeboda to Cotonou has become potential beggars. Almost everybody. Almost everybody that depend on going to Cotonou to buy food or to buy goods or to buy what they buy and whatever they sell in Nigeria. Almost everybody that has business linked to Cotonou or from that Cotonou to Ghana to other, almost everybody has become beggars. I want you to prove me wrong. I want you to say what I'm saying now is wrong, and let the person come and say, my business is, you know, my business is that depend on Cotonou, this Semeboda. I want you to come and say it. You see, they have succeeded, and do you know the people he hit? He hit you, all the people in the south. This is not about the Igbo. This is no. This is not about the Igbos. I am telling you now, our Oduduwa women, so many families has been rendered useless for closing Semeboda. So many Yoruba family has been rendered useless for closing Semeboda. For no reason. For no reason. Do you know again how the government makes you a beggar? How they because you people don't know this. And this will not stop. The only thing that will stop it is the Biafra and disintegration of Nigeria. Do you know how they render you another? Do you know how they kill your future and render you useless? Do you know now that in each state in the south, this is not happening in the north. Oh, this will never ever happen. What I'm about to say now will never ever happen in the north. Each state in the south, do you know what they do? Each time, every governor that have come, every governor in any state, oh, I am telling you what I'm about to tell you now will shock you. It is something you know, but you are going to know it from a different context. Do you know how they render you useless and beggars? If you are in each state in the southern Nigeria, I'm not talking about Igbo state now, I mean each state, every state in the southern Nigeria, the governors, almost all the governors that have ruled any state have this policy. The policy of don't sell by the roadside. Do not hawk by the roadside. When you have shops everywhere beside the road, one morning you will just wake up, you will see task force people who actually have mothers in the village. They will recruit them, pay them, young men. They say they are task force. They will come and say, the government say nobody will sell on this road again. You think it's a joke? Without prior notice, without notice from nowhere, they will enter and invade the market, and then you will see tomatoes. You will see women selling tomatoes, fresh tomatoes. You will see women selling vegetables. They will push all those goods inside the gutter. And it is pure wickedness. It is a systematic, rendering you useless systematically. Remember that a lot of women, because our women are the most hardworking people. Remember that most of the women pay the school fees of their children from those businesses. Pay the school fees. They send their children to school from those businesses. And by the time the businesses are destroyed, you will never understand this. You will never understand it because you have not tested life. You see, when I started this, I say, God was busy for many years preparing me for this task. You see, if you have not experienced life, you will never understand what I'm saying. You will never ever understand what I'm saying. You need to have experienced life before this thing I'm saying now, it will assimilate inside your brain and your heart. I am telling you that most of the women you see on the street, hawking, selling, they send their children to school from what they make from that petty business. And by the time this government start to hunt them, destroying their businesses, they are automatically implementing Fulani's agenda. Fulani agenda. And by extension, that will go a long way into making so many people to drop out of school. And this is affecting us in the South. A lot of people dropping out of school because the government have destroyed the business of their mothers. If you want to go and do your research, what I'm saying now is nothing but truth and fact. Government that should protect them, government that should bring a conducive environment, the government that should support people who want to try something to feed their family, will be the same government to destroy the businesses of these people. What are they trying to achieve? My brother, my sister, they are trying to achieve the Fulani policy of compelling you to beg. That is all they want to achieve. And believe me, they have succeeded in a lot of families. They have succeeded in making a lot of people want to be engineers. But because of the government, because of the governor, they couldn't go to school to become engineer. They diverted into going to Lagos to serve their organ, to serve a person that will give them money to start business. Some of them, left and they ran away to another state. That state, it's still not different. It is the same. In Lagos State today, for example, look at what is happening in Ladipo. In Ladipo, they say, oh, every governor that comes in Lagos State will destroy Igbo market. For no reason. They will tell you that place is not approved. That other place is not approved. And when they destroy it, they have no provision whatsoever where you will go. They don't. You see, let me tell you, I am just telling you today that this is a plan, orchestrated by Fulani and dish it out to every governor. Do we start to remind you from Bola Tinubu, when he was the governor of Lagos State, he destroyed shops. He destroyed Igbo properties in Lagos. Fashola, when he was the governor of Lagos State, he destroyed shops. He destroyed Igbo properties in Lagos. And when they are destroying it, they are telling you that place is not a place for the business. Till today, that same Ladipo, Tinubu invaded there. Fashola invaded there. Ambonde invaded there. That's same Ladipo. This man now, Sanwo-Olu, invaded there. And if Nigeria continues to be a country, another governor will still invade there. It is a systematic, mechanism, or I should say, it is a mechanism put in place by the Fulanis to continue to make you a beggar. The idea is that you can never know peace. And the governors, your brothers, your sisters in the South are helping them to carry out this inhuman treatment against you. Now, you remember the one Oshimole, the Oshimole, when Oshimole tell the woman go and die. You can imagine, Oshimole told a widow, he told a widow, go and die. Destroy the business of the woman. It was because of the internet was outraged at the attitude of Oshimole, how Oshimole did with the action of Oshimole. He was being, called out everywhere. He decided to do ceremonials, whatever. He invited the woman. A lot of people say, oh, that is how God wants to. Which God? They say, well, God want to bless you. That is how God want to. Which God? Which God want to bless you? When somebody was actually committing evil against humanity, and then you say it's God. It was because of the outrage. People were outraged. Shimolo invited the woman. He called camera people, video camera everywhere to, how does that change the action of Oshimole? How does that change that he has done the same thing to other women? Or is it because he did not tell them to go and die? Or is it because other women are no widow? Because Oshimole, I'm not Oshimole, I'm just using Oshimole to give you example. Oshimole did it to hundreds, if not thousands of women in Edo State. In Edo State, they were victims. But you didn't hear that. You didn't hear about the story of other women who their children has dropped out of school because Oshimole closed their business and destroyed it. You see? You don't know that. So now, you only know because somebody took the video where Oshimole said go and die and shared it, and everybody begin to share the video. That is how wicked the Fulani policy, how wicked their policies are in Nigeria. And I'm telling you now, I want you to begin to think like a human being. What I'm telling you now is not applicable in only once. I said the entire southern Nigeria. And you cannot see that in the north. Go to northern state. Everywhere is littered with beggars. Everywhere. Everywhere is littered. I said littered with beggars. Nobody will come and destroy them and say, don't beg here. Nobody will come and say, don't beg there. Everywhere is littered with, is it Megida? These people that make tea. What is it? What are they called? Tea. Where they make tea and fry egg and fry egg in the street and fry Indomie. Indomie. And you people are eating nonsense. I eat that thing, like, but who told me? Who told me not to eat? You go to Malam, you tell him bring 1 egg, 2 egg. The Malam will make tea for you, and then he do the tea, do it like this. He turn this one, he turn that one. Your saliva will be, I'm ready to drink tea. You are drinking poison. You are drinking poison. But you know what? Nobody, no governor has ever, you can never watch in channel television or anywhere. My shy, somebody say they call me shy. You can never watch anywhere in television in Nigeria where governor of Borno State is telling them to leave, where governor of Kaduna State is telling them to leave, where governor of Kafanchan or whatever, Kano, whatever they call them, is telling them to. You can never see that. But you know what they do? Have you seen empowerment of people in the north? They buy this thing they used to do shoemaker. They buy it as empowerment. Governors will buy thousands and thousands of that shoemaker something, line it up. All this malam will come and line up, and they will give it to them. And it is empowerment. This is and he's a governor. Have you not seen it? I will bring it on this program maybe tomorrow. Because it is good that you begin to understand where your problem is coming from. You can never know this, how to solve your problem without knowing where it is coming from. So your problem, I am telling you today, is coming from a systematic, mechanism put in place to turn you into a beggar. And now, before we begin to, unveil and reveal this kind of secret, it has gone deep into Nigerians. But it is not late. What I'm telling you now have gone deep. Every Nigerian is a potential beggar. And it is coming from the policy of Fulanis. Now, let me show you something. Here is another one. Here is another one, probably the same video from a different angle. How can you move this nation forward? How can somebody be sitting and waiting for Nigeria to move forward when you are training other people? You are training children to become beggars. You are training children to become beggars. When countries are training their children, to be innovative, when countries are training their children to become engineers, to become, whatever, doctors and all that, your Nigeria, they are training children on how to become a beggar. They are training them how to go to the street and beg. And you know what? They are going to grow, marry, give birth to children, and they are going to tell their children how to beg. And this has entered deep, and the people that are doing this are the government. The government of Nigeria, because some of them mistakenly went to school by mistake, probably through strong head or something like that. By mistake, they went to school. And they found themselves, in government. Like when you listen to this man, the man from the Green Chamber, who always, the man makes sense. I don't know his name. He was a former police officer. He really used to make sense, even though he don't know how to speak. But, so some people like that, for example, and if they tell you the rank in police before he retired and joined politics, you will never believe it. He cannot even express himself, but he can communicate with, but everybody understands that he talks sense. So now, as you are watching this video, have you been possessed by the spirit of begging? Have Fulani succeeded in arresting you with the spirit of begging? Or are you still in pipeline waiting to join the beggars? Begging is not only about begging money. No. There are so many ways to beg. So many ways to beg. Let me tell you one example of begging. Begging is when you go and start going about saying it is time for Igbo presidency. Is begging. They turned you to potential beggar. To go and kneel down, which is abomination in Igbo land, for a titled man to beg, to kneel down. That is the biggest insult ever. As somebody representing the so-called Ndibo, you went to the north and kneeled down and begged for president. It's an insult. They have turned you into potential beggar. So it is not only when you go and beg 1 naira that you are a beggar. No, begging for position is also a beggar. I am saying that every Nigerian is a potential beggar. You went and begged for what is your right. You have become a beggar. Because without you being subjected to the spirit of begging, you cannot get the presidency. Even with your begging, they cannot give you the presidency. Now you have to begin to think, because what I am exposing today and more videos to come will never change. The only thing that will change it is a total disintegration of Nigeria, and you will be delivered. And you know what? Those who have been delivered from the spirit of beggars, from the begging spirit that Fulani has blown into the air in Nigeria, and everybody is being possessed by the spirit of begging. The only thing that will liberate you and deliver you is the spirit of Biafra. Once the spirit of Biafra enters you, my brother, it will be, in fact, shame will not even allow you to beg anybody for anything. That is why, do you know what they call it? Do you know what the people call it? They say pride. They call it pride. It is pride. It is not pride, though. It is not pride. It is just that we don't have the spirit of beggars in us. It is just that we don't have the spirit of failure, because it is a failure spirit. Spirit of never do well. Whatever you do, no matter what you have, you are begging. It is a very demonic spirit that you need to, as you are listening to this broadcast today, because I know no pastor has ever preached what I'm preaching now. Nobody has ever said what I'm saying now. It is after watching this video, whether you are watching live now or you will watch it later, you go to deliverance. You go to deliverance and pray that the spirit of Biafra should possess you, so that every spirit of beggars, begging spirit, will live your life, and you begin to reason like a human being. Because as I'm talking today, every Nigerian, both big and small, that is still with the spirit of Nigeria is a potential beggar. Now, one moment. One moment.
Yeah.
You all remember how many times I shout and try to bring Edo people. I was telling them that your land, you remember when I started exposing that the Fulani is now taking over the forest in Edo State. How many of you remember? Huh? How many of you remember? How many of you remember when I told them in Edo State, I said, Fulani is taking over your land. Fulani has taken over your forest. I was even telling them where they are in the forest. A lot of them come to insult me. Leave Edo State alone. How many of you remember? If they come to insult you, face your Biafra. Face your Biafra. Leave Edo. If it comes, we are equal to the tax. You don't know us. You don't know this. I told you 2 days ago that they are now in a Yoruba forest, and I say I'm going to be making the revolution where they are and all that. So the time is coming. In a few days, I will be making that. But I want to tell you now, when I was telling them about Edo State, some of them were insulting me, but I don't mind, because the thing that is, what I am looking for is more important than the insult. So I don't care about insult. But I know that one day, some of them will remember when I was saying it. Is it not happening now? Is it not happening? They are now killing them. They are now killing them and chopping off their head in Edo State. Edo State. And so they hurriedly went and formed what they call security outfit. And as I was looking at the security outfit, I started laughing. I started laughing because Fulani will do them what Igbo people call ofen kucha. Now I want to show you the security outfit. They didn't listen to us. We told them, they didn't listen because it was coming from an Igbo man. Now listen, I want you to watch. They went and formed a security outfit. They went and formed security outfit. If you are watching on Enter Biafra and there is any issue, please go back there. Go back there. The brokers will be back there. Go back there.
Yeah.
How can you be the one you say center?
They went and formed security. They went. I don't know whether this is a forest guard or whatever. They went and formed security because Fulanis are killing them in Edo State like chicken. They are slaughtering them every day. So now, all of a sudden, the people in Edo State, they come to form a security outfit, and this security outfit is what they are seeing now. And somebody say, observe that Fulani. Observe that Fulani is among their security outfit. Okay. Okay. Anyway, so But one thing I want to tell them is this. Let me warn them again, Edo people. You see, you don't go and fight Fulani with pump action. You don't do that. You don't do that. That is suicide. That is you are going on suicide. You don't go and fight, except, of course, the one that are carrying the killings. They are different too. They are different too. The one that are doing the killings are different, completely different. So you cannot face them with AK-40 with pump action. You need to beef up, step up the game. Otherwise, what they will do you is what Igbo people call ofen kucha. You don't know the people. You see, when they come to butcher your people in Edo, they come with cutlass, with machete, cutlass. They come with cutlass and they come with chain bullet. So, of course, they are not going to shoot. Because if they shoot, they, it will call attention, people will hear and all that. But unless when necessary. When necessary. So, if they are being confronted by anybody with gun, in case they don't know how they come, if you try to shoot them, let me show you, because a lot of you have seen the video yesterday. This is not what pump action will do. Don't just try it. It's not what pump action will do. So let me show Edo people what the kind of weapon we are talking about. So when you see them chopping off a head, you come there to your village. Edo people, this one not be Oba, whatever. This is real. When you see them chopping off head, my brother, it is not only machete. They didn't come with only machete. This is a very security information I'm giving to you people now. When they come, you see the chop off head, you go and regroup yourself with pump action. You are going on a suicide mission. They don't come with machete alone. They only come with you only see the machete because the people they meet are so vulnerable. The people they meet in those villages when they come to kill are so vulnerable, so they will ordinarily chase them with their leg. The people will be running, they chase them and kill them. Some of them they don't even run. Some of them they just come and butcher them in their compound. So, and they know that there is no need shooting gun. They don't need. It's only when they see that people can confront them, that's when they will open fire. So this video is example of what you are expecting. So don't go and start to go to the forest with a pump action, because it is going to be a suicide mission. This is what Fulani look like.
Look open.
Edo people, what you are hearing is a live bullet. What you are hearing is not recorded on a Nollywood movie. What you are hearing now is a bullet as the Fulanis are running over a village in Nigeria. Edo people, Are you seeing the chain bullet? Are you seeing the machine gun they carry? This is not compaction. No. Don't try it. Don't try it. And Edo people, let me give you a hint. You know, Edo people, let me give you a hint, because why I'm doing this is that, you know, if it is good for you people, it will be good for us. We don't want to, if they take you over, we are going to fight them anyway. But we don't want them to take you over. We want you to, you know, do your job and save your land. Edo people, let me also leak you another secret today. The secret I have never leaked anywhere before. Let me leak you this secret today. As you have formed your own security outfit, I know that Fulani are watching me, and I know that after today they are going to change their tactics. But let me leak this secret on air today. Edo people, how to get the weapons of Fulani before, I know that they have spies everywhere watching us so that they will be giving them, but let me say it anyway. You see that when they have cow, you see that cow, when they have the cow moving, in the center of the multitude of cows, there is always one big cow. Very big. Always. Always one big cow. And that cow will have a lot of load. They may have, if you have like, you know, big number of cows, you may see them like maybe 3 or 4. If the cow is up to 100 or something like that, you will see them like 3 or 4. Very, very big. That particular big cows that have loads in the center is where the weapons are. So if you are serious, from today, anywhere you see Fulanese, go for the big cow. Go for the big cow. I want you, if you are watching me today, send this video to Edo Vigilante. Of course, the commission, the Fulanese in police there will be telling them to change their tactics, but believe me, they will succeed before it goes round. I want Edo people, Edo, so that this is, don't look this as a Biafra person telling you. Go to the farms, go to the cows, where you have the cows, 50 of them, 100 of them, there is a big cow. Either as, no matter, you know, it depends on how many numbers of cows and how many numbers of Fulanese. Go to the fattest cow there. Go to the biggest cow. The cow will always have load. And the cow will always be at the center. I want you, the vigilantes, if you want to start doing a good job, go to the cow that have those loads. Take the loads down, and the weapons are there. And if you don't have the weapon, you know that we are lying. Until they change the tactics. And of course, we are formidable. As they are changing, we will know. We will know because we have what we call the Onyoko meter. You know, the Igbo people, Onyoko meter. We know when they change, we know. You see. So I'm calling on the, because why I'm making this revelation is because it has become imperative. Why I'm revealing this one secret. I have just revealed one secret to Edo people because I have seen a lot of videos where they have butchered them, kill them like, and nobody is talking about it. Nobody. Every day they come online and complain. They come online and complain. So, and I wouldn't have talked. I wouldn't have spoken about this again, because when I was telling them, they were insulting me. And those people insulting me are not even in Nigeria. Most of them are in Italy, leave Biafra, leave those people, leave those people. You don't see them now talking. Those people in Italy, those are those who say we are insulted. You cannot see them now comment on the killings in Edo State. No. I have watched several videos where they are coming to, where they are coming to tell us that they are chopping their head and they're doing this and they are doing that. So go and take the weapons, and they are going to change tactics for a while. Once you seize the weapons of them, 2 or 3 places, they are going to know that something is wrong somewhere, and they will re-strategize. Before then, you people must have put your security in place and all that. That is, but not this kind of pump action security, because they are going to just finish all of you. Somebody is telling me to talk about Chimamanda Adichie. I don't waste my time on Chimamanda Adichie. I believe the people who asked her to come and speak without knowledge or ignorant of what Igbos are or what is going on in Biafra, I believe that she must have received a lot of shots. So she will go and think about it. She will go, and the family will call her to order. The family will tell her to retract his or her comment, if that it is not even needed anyway. But the point is that we have thousands and thousands of Chimamanda Adichie, and in Biafra. Second of all, she is not in touch with the reality, and it is not. That's why, as I always say, before you delve into issues, try to find out and know, very well what you want to delve into. Somebody cannot come in this modern day 2021 to say that the Igbos are not united. That's a comment of a slave Nigerianist. Igbos are united. Igbos are united, and not only that, Igbos are united in Biafra. Igbos are united in Biafra. Even if nothing else unites us, one thing unites us: Biafra unites us. With every faction group fighting for Biafra, we have one thing in common. The thing we have in common that unites us is that we all want Biafra. So you cannot be Mrs. Madam Know-It-All, So if you want to know whether Igbos are united, those that are not united are the one Nigerianist. How are you telling me to go and unite with Igbo who see that people are being killed and he don't talk? Do you want me to go and unite with that person and embrace the person? That's crazy. That's crazy. It's actually very delusional for somebody to come and wait for Igbos to unite. When you have Igbos who are for one Nigeria, how can you unite with Igbo who is one Nigeria, who don't see that Fulani is evil? Igbos who do not condemn when their people are being killed. Do you want that we go to unite with those kind of people? It is impossible. It is impossible. People that don't value human life, are you looking for other Igbos to unite with them? That is impossible. It's just like you, the Chimamanda, looking for, saying Nigeria is not working. And then you say Igbos have valid point. They have valid reason to agitate for Biafra. And then you say Igbos, the Igbos that cannot unite for presidency. Who told you that Igbo want presidency? The people that are looking for presidency are the people that Igbos have outcasted. They are outcast. No matter, forget the fact that they are representing people in government. They are outcast already until they repent. And the reason why they continue to work freely in Igbo land is because we have not implemented fully the Rawlings treatment. The Rawlings treatment will come. Jerry Rawlings treatment in Ghana will come. So by the time that treatment of Jory Lawrence starts, you will know we cannot unite with people who will see that our women, children, and even young ladies like you, Chimamanda, have been raped, killed, and nobody talks about it. Chimamanda, people like you at your age have been raped and killed. Not only raping and allow you to go. You are a woman, you are a lady, so I want you to cut this particular section now to Chimamanda. Tell her that in Igbo land, in Nigeria, people of her age mate has been raped and nobody were held responsible. Not only that they raped them and killed them. So if Chimamanda know, or of course, these are the kind of people I'm talking about when I say if you experience what I'm talking about, the life I'm talking about chasing people, the government destroying the business of people. So Chimamanda will not understand what people are going through. She doesn't even know what is Nigeria. Forget that her name is Chimamanda Adichie. So now, when you don't know the pains of the people, it will be very difficult for you to discuss the issue. We cannot unite with people like Umahi that is wanting the presidency because he wants presidency when young men were killed in Enugu by Fulani police. They don't condemn it. How do you want me to unite, or how do you want the over how many millions, 70 millions of Igbos to unite with people with only 1% of the representative using Fulani power to suppress others? What is going on here is that people don't even know that the people doing all these things don't even constitute up to 1%. And you are talking about unity. The only people that are talking for them are few who come on social media and blab about how this one is doing this and that, So we are saying that when they begin to condemn the Fulanis, and when they begin to say Fulani is a terrorist organization, because by all ramification, they have demonstrated to be called terrorist organization. When the international community, including America, where Chimamanda Adichie is living, America recognized Fulani herdsmen as a terrorist organization. Number 4 deadliest terrorist organization in the world. The whole America where Chimamanda is living. And the people she is telling us to unite with don't even recognize that the Fulanis are terrorists. How can we go and unite with them? They have to unite with us. We are not looking for unity. Igbos are united in Biafra. We are united in Biafra. It is you now, Chimamanda, that should go and start asking questions, make investigation. This is not about writing poem. This is not about writing a love letter. This is about struggle for freedom. You may be intelligent in writing poem and all that. That does not mean that you know anything. So please, when you want to delve into these issues or into issue of freedom, make sure that you are well informed. Make sure that you are well informed. Well informed. Well informed. You may be a good writer, does not mean that you know something. So make sure that you are well informed, because what you have said, Igbo must be united, or Igbo should unite before yet they are talking about Biafra. It's out of context. I believe that you are regretting it right now, having said that, because you do not know, you don't have the knowledge about what is going on. But go and research on what I have just said now. I said your age mate, the people of your age as a woman have been raped and killed in Biafra land all over Nigeria by the Fulanis. And I said, the second point I made is that even your own government in America recognized Fulani as the 4th deadliest terrorist organization in the world. And the people you are telling us to go and unite with do not even recognize, they do not even condemn them when women like you are being killed, when women and children are being killed, raped and killed. They don't condemn them. They don't even recognize that these people are criminals. They go behind the scene to go and beg them, kneel down, and you are telling us to go and unite with them. That is the biggest insane comment I've ever read or ever seen in my life. So that person that asked me to make comment about that, I believe this comment is enough. Actually said after my post, I don't want to discuss it, but let me just discuss it and mention it as this program goes on. So now, you have seen this. So tell Edo people that the Fulani we are talking about is not pump action Fulani. Let us continue.
Vamos kidao. Ekuwario. Funga serve. Funga serve. Funga serve. Funga serve. Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar! Twende. Kamu kuat. Kadiria.
Now tell the Edo people that this is exactly the kind of weapon we are talking about. And again, somebody still come here to say this video is what happened in East Africa, cause what language is Swahili. And you people don't know that. Whether you see the point here, people, people are so ignorant. So how do you now know that this happened in Central Africa? Whether it is in Central Africa, whether it is in Saudi Arabia, whether it is in Iraq, this is a footage of Fulani herdsmen, Fulani bandits, Fulani terrorists attacking and running over village. Are you going to dispute that? And you are talking about this is a Central Africa Republic. Somebody called Owadiegu. Were you in Central Republic when it happened? You say, Bro Simon, I hope you know that this video is what happened in East Africa because what the language is Swahili or Kiswahili or whatever he wrote. And so for that reason, you think it happened in Central Africa. Let's even agree. Yes, it happened in Central Africa. But now you have seen how they run over the villages, because the same pattern of attack here is the same thing they have done in your own land. And you are only here to differentiate when it happened in Central Africa or whether it happened in Ghana. The essence of the video is for you to see how they attack, because they use the same system of attack everywhere all over Africa. I hope that is clear. If you come here again and comment, I have marked your name. If you come here again and comment that this is not Ghana or this is not Cameroon or whatever, I'm going to block you, because it means you are the agent of one Nigeria, Owadiegu. Now, let me now show you the language of the day. This is how we want everybody to be talking from now on.
Now is what is called the Bajulaye kingship. That's where I came from. So I'm a proper Lagosian. That's my father's side. Then from my mother's side, it's called Eletu Iwashe. Because we all need to know our history so that these non-entities, these imbeciles, these moronic, nomadic, idiotic, useless human beings will not come into our land and start to dictate. And just in case any one of you may not know, the Fulanis are less than 10%, even 1% of who we are in Nigeria. They are less than 3 million. And population is telling us we are 200. In other words, the Fulanis, this egregious hegemony of the Fulani people are less than 1% in our country. And these idiotic people, with the help of the British, Britain, if you're hearing me, you are put on notice. You are not going to get away with it. You have gone a long time. And your useless contraption called amalgamation of 1914 is already null and void. As at yesterday, it was 7 years overdue. Any treaty more than 100 years is overdue. And you have not called us, you have not asked your stooge, the Fulanis, to come to the table. They don't want to Jojo, they want war. They haven't seen anything yet. They will know what we are made of. The Biafrans and the Yoruba nation, we're not going to take it anymore. The end has come. From my research, I learned that the Igbo people have been even in the area since the 13th century. Yes. I also learned, in case you don't know, the Igbos come from Eri. Eri happens to be the grandson of God. God happens to be the seventh son of Israel, of Jacob, in the Bible. Yes. So if these people have been existing for that long, where did this useless Fulani come to come and tell them how to rule their land? How to rule their resources? They want to take over. They are not going to take over. We will not. Maybe we have all been soft, including the Yoruba nation. We have all been soft because we are real humane people. When I look at the Yoruba, because I come from them, my grandfather used to house some of these useless people called Fulanis and Hausas. We give them money, we give them food. And then they want to turn around and bite the finger that fed them. And I'm saying no, not on our watch. I'm going to be 65 years in another 3 months. I don't want to end this contraption to my grandchildren. I also know that the Igbos are the smartest in Nigeria. I did my research. That's what the research says. And if they have been that long, managing their resources, enterprising, nobody should dictate to them in the 21st century how to run their life. Now to come to the Yoruba people. I know my people are educated. They are sophisticated. They are very cultured. Yep. And sometimes their nicety is not because they are weak. But when you are a human being, you want to treat, that's what the Bible tells us. That's what Jesus said. He said, love the Lord thy God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and with all your strength. And then they asked him, what is the next commandment? He said, love your neighbor as yourself. The Yorubas have been too accommodating. They allow foreigners everywhere to come because they believe what is good for me should also be good for for people around me. And they allow them to come. But it's a shame that right now, the Yorubas don't even have a nation. They don't have themselves. The Fulanis have override everything that they are doing. Why are we exiting? Why is there going to be a Yoruba nation exiting? Right now, as we are speaking, a master's degree holder as a Yoruba does not have a job in Nigeria. But an Hausa, a Fulani man who went to ordinary high school or elementary school or primary 2 is now a commissioner, is now a director. How? I don't know if every one of you have read George Orwell, 1984. Animal Farm. Where Animal Farm. Animals are dictating to human beings. That is what we have right now in that contraption called Nigeria. And the so-called 1914 amalgamation, which Lord Lugard, in his impunity, had to tell the Northern Protectorate, which consists of the Hausas, and the Southern Protectorate, which consists of the Southeast, the Southwest, the South-South, and the Middle Belt. They call us Southern Protectorate. Meanwhile, we have been doing our own thing, having our own governance, ruling our own people, issuing orders, enterprises, and we are rich. We all know about Oferami of Bini. The kingdom is extremely rich. They have been doing transactions with these British people because they have the insanity to come to Nigeria, to so-called Nigeria, and name our individual nations. Join us together and call us Nigeria. How did they come across Nigeria? I don't know about you. There is no nation in Nigeria that can explain what Nigeria is.
Niger area.
Yes. The Niger River, we have two rivers in that country called River Benue on the west and River Niger on the east side. This Lord Lugard, a man that is rotting in his grave, named us Nigeria. And when you know the word nigger, which is an aberration word that they use of blacks in general in this country, you will know that it's not a palatable name to be called. We are not nigger. We are respectable, civilized, cultured, enterprising, successful people. Both the Igbos and the Yorubas. And if you come from Abia, if you come from Imo, if you come from Rivers, even from Europe.
So, tell Chimamanda Adichie that this is a woman, a Yoruba woman, and in case she need more information, she can easily talk to this woman, so that this woman will lecture her very well on what is on ground. Nobody is talking about unity. It is now a struggle for survival and freedom. And the struggle for survival and freedom has united us. Biafra have united us. Oduduwa Republic have united us. Chimamanda Adichie should go and let some people who know what is on ground to tutor her. Thank you very much for watching this program. Boy is up. We have to continue tomorrow. God bless you. May God bless Biafra. May God bless Oduduwa Republic. May God bless the Middle Belt. May God bless our wife. They will accept my prayer. May God bless IPOB worldwide. May God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kalu and every other person that have fought and be on front line of this struggle. May God bless you all. See you tomorrow, and we will continue this program. Tomorrow, I'm going to be bringing to you some of the exposition of how the northern Nigeria believe that Saudi Arabia or Arab country have failed them. A lot of you do not know that most of them, are waiting, or we are waiting for the Arab country to fail them, and they have failed. They have failed them. So tomorrow we are coming with that exposition, how disappointed some of them are, how disappointed the northern Nigerians are that the Arab country have failed them. So do not miss tomorrow broadcast. That is going to be very, very important.
So One.